Gracias por estar aquí. Thank you for being here. The main purpose of this Spanish festival is to celebrate, promote, and preserve the Spanish language and the diversity of Hispanic cultures, strengthening identity, social cohesion, and cultural exchange. Congratulations to the Spanish Club students for their participation in this event. Many thanks to Mrs. Elise Evans, superintendent in our school, for her unwavering support in this festival. Thanks to all staff for their help and to the parents for being here from Professora Incio. Gracias. Himno de las Americas, Hymn of the Americas. Autor Rodolfo Ciamaleya. Argentina, 1902 to 1973.
Un canto de amistad, de buena vecindad, unidos nos tendrán eternamente. Por nuestra libertad, por nuestra lealtad, debemos de vivir gloriosamente. Un símbolo de paz, que honra de vivir, de todo el continente americano. Fuerza del divismo, fuerza del alcance, este canto de buena vecindad. Argentina, Brasil y Bolivia, Colombia, Chile, Ecuador, Uruguay, Venezuela, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Haití, Nicaragua, Cuba y Paraguay, Norteamérica, México, Perú, Santo Domingo y Panamá, soberanos, soberanos de la libertad, soberanos, soberanos de la libertad. Un canto de amistad, de buena vecindad, unidos nos tendrán eternamente. Por nuestra libertad, por nuestra lealtad, debemos de vivir gloriosamente. Un símbolo de paz, que honra de vivir, de todo el continente americano. Fuerza del divismo, fuerza del alcance, este canto de buena vecindad. Argentina, Brasil y Bolivia, Colombia, Chile, Ecuador, Uruguay, Venezuela, Honduras, Guatemala, El Salvador, Costa Rica, Haití, Nicaragua, Cuba y Paraguay, Norteamérica, México, Perú, Santo Domingo y Panamá, soberanos, soberanos de la libertad, soberanos, soberanos de la libertad.
Now we will continue with the program. El lenguaje español en los Estados Unidos. Spanish language in the United States, presented by Senor Walter Evans.
El lenguaje español en los Estados Unidos. The Spanish language in the United States. Spanish is the second most spoken language in the United States after English. over 43.4 million people aged 5 or older speak Spanish at home. Estimates indicate that approximately 59 million people in the country are native speakers, heritage speakers, or second language speakers of Spanish. Spanglish is one of the most visible manifestations, but not the only one. Joaquim Bojadas of the North American Academy of Spanish English describes it as language laboratory where words are created and transformed freely and creatively. Cities like Miami play a key role in this process. For social linguist Francisco Moreno Fernandez, it is one of the most fascinating places to study the evolution of Spanish. As various dialects and speech styles converge there, redefining the future of the language. Spanish in the United States is not a static. It is a reflection of its people, their history, and their evolving identity. Now we will have folklore in the Hispanic world regarding Peru by Ms. Evans and Principal Perry.
How many of you know what folklore means? Okay, let me tell you. Folklore means the traditional beliefs, customs, stories of a community passed through generations by word of mouth. Folklore in the Hispanic world. I'm representing Peru. Peru is where Miss Incio's home is. Peruvian folklore, customs that are passed on, is one of the richest and most varied in South America. It's a product of the fusion of Andean, Amazonian, Hispanic, and African cultures. It is expressed through more than 2,000 dances, music, gastronomy, myths, and festivities such as Infi Rema and the Feast of the Virgin of Candelaria. Those are typical dances. And some of the other typical dances they are noted for in the region, in the coast, it's Mariana, which is Northern and Lima styles, Tendero, Festejo, and Zamacuha. My teacher is going to get me after this. Highlands, in the Highlands, Hauno, the scissor dance, Diablada, Huna dances, and Balika. Thank you. In the jungle, the energetic dances such as the boho dance or Baja dance and other typical dances. Folklore is not static, meaning it doesn't just stay. It continuously evolves, keeping traditions alive through the generations. Miss
¿Cómo estás? ¿Cómo estás? Good morning. So, of course, I am representing Peru as well. El folklore en el mundo hispano Peru, folklore in the Hispanic. The marinera. The marinera is a dance of gallantry, elegance, and cultural blending, representing the romantic encounter between a man and a woman. Its choreography intertwines the characteristics of Peru's three main cultural roots: indigenous, Spanish, and African. The marinera reflects the nation's richness and diversity. Gracias. Now we are going to watch a video on La Marinera from Peru. Next, the Spanish club will sing the song Valicha. The song Valicha is a tribute to the beauty of the Andean women and the rich cultural heritage of the Cusco region in Peru. The lyrics, which combine Quechua and Spanish, reflect admiration and affection for a woman named Valicha, who is described as a lisa pasinera, an expression used to describe a beautiful and distinguished woman. Quechua is an ancient language with pre-Incan origins in South America. Now it's time for bilingual story time. La orgua muy hambrienta, the very hungry caterpillar. Eric Carle was an American author and illustrator who created over 70 children's books, including The Very Hungry Caterpillar in 1969. His work is known for its vibrant collages made from hand-painted tissue paper cutouts. Now, Harmony Gales, a fourth grade student, will read La Orgua Muy Hambrienta, the very hungry caterpillar, in Spanish.
Buenos días. Buenos días. Voy a leer La oruga hambrienta por Erika. Bajo la luz de la luna, encima de una hoja, había un huevecillo. Un domingo por la mañana el sol caliente salió y ¡pum! Del huevecillo una oruga pequeñita y muy hambrienta salió. Ella empezó a buscar comida. El lunes comió y atravesó una manzana, pero todavía tenía hambre. El martes comió y atravesó 2 peras, pero todavía tenía hambre. El miércoles comió y atravesó 3 ciruelas, pero todavía tenía hambre. El jueves comió y atravesó 4 fresas, pero todavía tenía hambre. El viernes comió y atravesó 5 naranjas, pero todavía tenía hambre. El sábado se comió un pastel de chocolate, un helado, un pepino, salame, un paleta, pastel, salchicha y un pedazo de sandía. Aquella noche tuvo un dolor de estómago. El día siguiente fue domingo y la oruga se comió una hoja verde y se sintió mejor. Ahora ya no tenía hambre, ya no era una oruga pequeñita, era una oruga grande y gorda. Se construyó una casita llamada capullo y se quedó dentro por dos semanas. Luego mordió un hoyo en el capullo y salió. Y era una hermosa mariposa.
Here's a famous quote from Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. If you can fly. If you can fly, you can run. If you can't run, then walk. If you can't walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, you have to keep moving forward. The quote emphasizes perseverance in taking consistent action towards goals, no matter the pace. It's a powerful reminder that even small steps count and that progress should continue despite obstacles. Si no puedes volar, poetry. Now we are going to continue and travel to Colombia. El folklore en el mundo español, Colombia. Now we will have the poem Si no puedes volar. 1, 2, 3.
If you can fly, then run. If you can run, then walk. If you can walk, then crawl. But whatever you do, keep moving forward. Si no puedes volar, entonces corre. Si no puedes correr, entonces camina. Si no puedes caminar, entonces arrásate. Pero hagas lo que hagas, sigue moviéndote hacia adelante.
Now we will travel to Colombia. El folklore in el mundo español, Colombia. Folklore in the Hispanic world, Colombia. Presented by Senorita Catherine Smith and Senora Sherry Stepter.
Colombian folklore is a rich and diverse cultural expression that fuses indigenous African and Spanish traditions, manifesting itself into music, dances, legends, and crafts, with cumbia as the national dance. Other rhythms such as tambuco, joropo, and vallenato reflect the unique identity of each Colombian region.
La cumbia is a vibrant, rhythmic Latin American music and dance style originating in Colombia, blending indigenous, African, and European influences. It is characterized by its simple, infectious beat, traditional drums such as the tambora and alegre, flutes, which is called the gaitas, and later accordions, popular across the Americas, and a unifying cultural expression with various regional styles like Colombian, Mexican, sonidero, and Peruvian cumbia. Gracias.
We will watch the video Cumbia Colombiana. Colombiana Cumbia.
¡Cumbia! Danza de la región Caribe, donde las mujeres con sus polleras cautivan a los hombres. ¡Cumbia!
The Spanish Club will present La Llorona, the weeping woman. Llorona, the weeping woman, is a spirit that haunts the folklore of Mexico and other Latin American countries. In some versions, she's a ghost, while in others, she's an immortal wanderer, not dead, but not really alive either. In all versions, she weeps loudly in the night. The earliest documentation of La Llorona is traced back to 1550 in Mexico City, but there are theories about her story being connected to specific Aztec mythological creation stories. us take time to pay tribute to two ladies who shaped Southern Avenue. In memory and honor of Mrs. Jeanette Reynolds, librarian, and Miss Kitty Clark Before and After Care, presented by Senorita Salton.
In memory of honor of Miss Jeanette Reynolds, librarian, and Miss Kitty Clark, Before and After Care Director. Today we want to remember two important people in our school. Two people who had worked diligently with and dedication to their different roles. We also want to thank them for working for, working for the benefit of the children of the school. Our prayers go out to heaven to Miss Jeanette Reynolds and Miss Kitty Clark. We are sure that they are enjoying our God's glory. Their presence and memory remain in each of us.
Please join us in a moment of silence in memory of these two beautiful ladies. Gracias, Mrs. Reynolds. Gracias, Miss Clark. Now, let's travel to Argentina. El folklore en el mundo español, Argentina. Folklore in the Hispanic world, Argentina. Presented by Senor Pace and Senor Christian Evans.
El folklore en el mundo hispano, Argentina. Although strictly speaking, folklore refers only to cultural expressions that meet the requirements of being anonymous, popular, and traditional in Argentina, the term folklore or folk music is used to describe popular music by known composers, inspired by rhythms and styles characteristic of provincial cultures, mostly with indigenous and Afro-Hispanic colonial roots.
It took hold in the 1950s during the folklore boom. It's a major genre of national popular music alongside tango. Since then, tango and folklore have emerged as distinct and even opposing forms of Argentine popular music. Tango as urban music, while folklore became identified with rural music.
The tango dance is extremely famous and recognized around the world, considered an intangible cultural heritage of humanity by UNESCO. Hollywood has cultivated a lasting fascination with tango, using it to evoke passion, sensuality, and drama since the silent film era. The Hollywood style of tango evolved into a more theatrical and stylized form, often diverging from the Argentine tradition. We will witness tango with Al Pacino and Gabrielle Anwar in the film Scent of a Woman in the next video.
iré a buscarte vital en de mi querer.
This concludes the 2026 Southern Avenue Charter School Festival in Espanol. Senorita Principal Perry will come forward to close us out. Thank you.
Gracias. Let's give a round of applause for everyone on today. Great job, great job. Thank you, Senora Incio, Estudiantes de Español. The hard work you put forth this year truly has paid off on what we saw today. Representing and paying homage to countries such as Peru, Colombia, Argentina allowed you to showcase your inclusivity and respect to diverse cultures. Experiences like this remind us of the importance of learning from one another and celebrating our differences. I challenge everyone to continue being inclusive and respectful of all nationalities. I do want to say some specific shout outs. Ms. Evans, Chief Evans, Central Office, thank you. Sacs School Board, students, of course, our teachers who are here and those who are still supporting in the classrooms. The Mariachi Band, great job, great job. IT, they're going to be busy today because we have our Kaleidoscope showcase this afternoon. And then we have one special guest, specifically Mr. Kuhn, who is our ESL advisor from Memphis Shelby County Schools. Thank you for coming today. And at this time, I am looking for Senora Incio. Oh, she's a student now. I'm sorry. All right, I'm going to pass the baton back to our excellent instructor, Profesora Incio. Thank you all.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo están? Okay, I want to say thank you also to all the staff in this school who helped me, who helped the children, and special thanks to Miss Evans because she embraced any other culture, she embraced the Hispanic culture, and she support these young children. And then I want to say that children are like a clay. Even they are 4th, 5th grader, we still can mold them. But we need love, passion, and really we can do more than teachers here, more like as a teacher. And I was a little worried because it was the first time they singing with the instrument with the band, but they did very, very good, great. Aplausos! Thank you also to the mariachis band because they were patient. We rehearsed only one time. Only one time they did rehearsal with them, and I see, you see that is work. And to everybody who helped me, the IT department, the staff members, I really, really very grateful. Thank you to Principal Perry for this here, for being here, and all the people who helped to work out this program. Thank you. Gracias.
All right, Miss Incio would like for everyone who participated in putting this program together to please come forward to take a photo, a group photo. Colombia, Argentina, Peru. Senora Pace.